Ah, I finally got my Switch. Excuse me, my child needs your Switch. No, it's mine. But my kid gets good grades and he deserves it. You're a spoiled brat. My child needs it. Yo, what's going on, guys? Papgill here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, you're going to have to deal with me today or bear with me. I am kind of sick at the moment, but I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everyone who has come over and watched my first video on this series, and for subscribing as well. I've gained 2 subscribers in the last week or so. I know that's not much for other YouTubers, so if they gain 2 subscribers in a week, that's nothing, but it means a lot to me. It truly does mean a lot to me, so thank you again. Also, as I said, my voice is kind of bad, so we're just going to get into this. This one is quite a long one. So I was talking to please pass me the sarcasm, the woman who uploaded these videos or these stories, and basically she has given me in chronological order all the stories I should read. So the first one, last week's was Dim Sum. That was the most recent one. That was 2013. Nothing's happened since. This has happened when the woman was 18, I believe, as I read here. So let's just head right into it, and again, if I do need to take a break, I apologise. I am sick, as I have mentioned. Hopefully I'll be better next week. So, the title: Abandon your sister on crutches at a train station to go shopping. Lately I've been having a ball on r/entitled parents with stories involving my EB, entitled brother, but since this story doesn't involve his children, I'm leaving it here. So this is actually on the JUSTNOFAMILY subreddit, so obviously a link to this story, and please pass the sarcasm, will be down below. So yeah, I can't say with 100% certainty that EB has narcissistic personality disorder, but I often wonder considering his actions in the past. This one still stings me to this day, and it happened when I was in high school a long time ago. When I was 18, I was involved in a serious car accident that resulted in a broken leg, and required a cast from below the knee to the ankle. I was okay to get to school, but I went to school out of the catchment area and commuted by public bus. There was one main bus stop that was located at a train station, this is important, where I'd transfer buses coming home from school. I had gone out of class early one day, which was both good and bad. Good because, well, out early, bad because the one bus that went past my house was an express bus that ran only during rush hour, and it would start running about 2.5 hours after I got to the train station. I didn't want to take a different bus that went nowhere near home considering my condition, and it wouldn't have made much difference anyway, since my dad was at work in the truck and my brother was out with the family car at the time. As I was sitting down on the bench, I actually see my brother disembarking the train with his then girlfriend, now wife, who I shall refer to as SIL, sister-in-law from the last one. I was elated. This would mean I wouldn't have to try to wait another 2.5 hours for my bus or be stranded at some establishment to wait for a ride home. Me: "Hey, EB," frantically waving. EB: "Oh hey, what's up?" Meanwhile, SIL is giving me a dirty look. "Hey, do you have Dad's car here? Are you going anywhere near home? Can I get a lift? The 473 bus doesn't come for another 2.5 hours. I say this as I'm looking down at my cast and crutches. Well, I can't really. We're going shopping." SIL starts whining. "Come on, we have to go." Me: Where are you going shopping?" "Oakville Plaza." EB: "You literally have to drive right past the house to get to Oakville. Can you please drop me off? I won't be able to get home for ages. I have to go to work after, and I have to run SIL back to her place before going to work." "But you have to drive right past the house to drop her off too. Please, I would be fine with this if I didn't have a damn cast or crutches. I can't walk home like this." EB thinks for a second. "No, you can find your own way home." And then he left. I started crying in anger and frustration. How the hell was I supposed to get home? A middle-aged couple approached me and told me they saw the whole thing and gently offered me a ride home. Through tears and sniffles, I politely declined, This was in the late 80s. I was terrible around strangers and I didn't want to take a chance, and thanked them for their generosity. Still freaking out, I rummaged in my pockets and found a quarter, and I called the only person at the time who I felt could help me. I called Mom. As I explained the story to my mom, I could sense her anger even though she didn't say a word throughout my explanation. Then, in a tone I had never heard before, she said, "Don't worry, we'll deal with your brother when you get home. Take whatever bus that will take you to Dalton Square, go to a coffee shop there, I'll call them and make sure you can hang out there till we can get you home." Mom didn't drive much, just to local places, and Dad took the pickup truck to work and he wasn't home. I hobbled to the waiting 469 bus and travelled to the Dalton Street Cafe. My mom called the shop, gave them my name and description of me, and made arrangements with the shop owner to let me charge anything I wanted to her credit card while I waited. It beat having to wait outside in the cold. I sat there for a good 2 hours, sipping coffee and eating a sandwich, wondering what was going to come of the day. Then I see Dad's car roll up, brother behind the wheel, with my mother in the front seat with him. Well, shit, I thought. This is going to be fun. So it turns out EB ran SIL home, then stopped off at home to get changed for work. Ironically, he worked at the mall he went shopping at earlier in the day. And when he got home, my mother showed a rare side of herself and absolutely lost it on him. She made him run down to the cafe, pick me up, and drop us off at the house before going to work. When I limped my way into the car, he snarled at me, "Because of you, I'm going to be late for work." Mom then smacked him upside the head and told him to shut his mouth. He dropped us off and sped away, squealing the tires as he left. I hobbled my way upstairs to the living room and fell asleep on the sofa. I was dead asleep until my dad came home. He worked afternoons and got home around midnight, and then I heard a whole lot of yelling. I mean, yelling and shouting at the top of the lungs type of thing. Clearly Dad wasn't too happy about what had happened earlier, and he wasn't letting my brother forget about it. A week later, my brother moved out. Those of you who have followed my stories in r/entitled parents know of my parents' relationship with my brother and how spoiled he was growing up. That'll come up in some more videos later on in this series, so definitely keep an eye out. They will be here. Where am I? I think this was a pivot point where things started to change and they realised what kind of a monster he had become. There will be more to come, just don't know when. So, that was just scummy. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. If that was me, I would have given my sister a lift. I would have given anyone a lift if they needed it. Like, if they were in that condition and it would take them that long to get home, I'd just bite the bullet. I'd say to my boss, look, I had somewhere to be, or I'll explain to them that I had a sibling or a friend that needed a lift home because of a broken leg. That's just not fair. Like, how can you choose friends and girlfriend over family? Like, he would rather go shopping with his girlfriend, who that relationship could have ended easily. But he didn't care. He just wanted to be with her. And they ended up getting married, but from what I hear, they're not exactly the best couple. From the last story where they're very manipulative and they lie, which comes up in another story. But other than that, I can't really say much on the situation. I just want to say another big thank you to Please Pass the Sarcasm, and also a big thank you to everyone who has come over to my channel, subscribed, watched my videos. It really does mean the world to me, and hopefully I can continue this series. So if you did like this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. My name is Pav Gill, and I'll appreciate your existence. Bye!